Hi, my name is Ravicha. I'm in the Faculty of Science in the Science and Business program, and this is a day in my life. It depends on the type of morning, but if I do have co-op, it's usually setting a bunch of alarms so I wake up in time for my 9 to 5. I wake up around 8:30, brush my teeth, have breakfast, the usual, go on TikTok here and there. My friends send me a bunch of TikToks, so I have a lot of content to go over before I start my day. There is a lot of phone use in the morning. If I were to be on campus for a school day, it depends on when my lectures are. Usually I like to schedule them back to back so I can just get them over with. I'm a science student and science and business, so there's labs. Sometimes I have like business classes in the arts faculty, labs in SDC, so it's just sort of balancing all of that, getting through the day. I do like spending a lot of my time on campus with friends, so just packing a lot of snacks. My friends and I, we make sure we have all of our classes together, or a majority of them. Going from class to class, you get a little bit of conversation in there, spill the tea, update each other on each other's lives. Tim Hortons at SLC is my go-to. Standing in line is actually, annoying here and there. Jalapeno bagel, toast with butter, and ice cap and a maple dip donut. That's my go-to order. Online calendars are my savior. Boy, I love it because you can plan out your day. You can see it in the month form, week form, day form. And I feel like blocking out chunks of my time is really important because I'm working and doing schools and I want to have a social life. So, it gets kind of hectic, but definitely blocking out oh, I have a meeting here, group project, assignment that I need to get done and I need to block out 6 to 8 p.m. right after work. Blocking out weekends for friends and, going to the beach and things like that. I feel like as a Waterloo student, obviously school is important, but at the end of the day, you only live once. So I feel like it's really important to, prioritize your mental health, social life, seeing your friends and family. And I feel like I'm guilty of, that hustle hard kind of culture. So definitely having the agenda helps me plan out making sure I get the school stuff done, but also seeing I have Friday afternoons off, what can I do? Who wants to hang out? So right now I'm working at a health tech company and I love it because I'm in the science and business program here at Waterloo. I'm in a business role, so it's honestly the perfect combo for me. And I guess the work culture is great. And there's a lot of science and business people that actually work at the company. So it's really cool sort of having that connection. I work in healthcare and I'm really passionate about that. It's what I want to do in the future. So it's really been a great experience in terms of learning and figuring things out. Typical afternoon for me, if I was in school, I think it depends on when my classes are, but science and business, you tend to be in a class with science and business students. So we're all a really tight-knit group. And science and business is really great because of the community we have. We have a lot of student organizations such as SIPSA, SBAT, WATSOLV. We even have a case competition called Fusion, which is really cool. When it comes to studying on campus, I actually love QNC and SDC. When it's super quiet in the morning, there's no one here, it's so peaceful, you can find a seat at the table. So those would be my go-to spots. And environment's pretty nice as well. I have a couple business classes there. So right before a lecture, I probably stay there for a bit with friends, and then we kind of work on the assignment or the homework that's due the day of. When I think about my workspace, I guess everything to be open. I can't really sit in quiet, closeted area. I like open space. So if I'm super in work mode, I kind of put something classical, not too many words on, but if I'm just doing something that's super easy, I just blast some Justin Bieber, Pop Smoke, thinking about after work, eating. I usually love spending time outside. We actually have a Waterloo park, a lot of animals. I don't know if it was donkeys or llamas. It was llamas right behind all the residences for UWP. Back on campus, I was actually an aqua fitness instructor as part of Waterloo Recreation. I love swimming, so it was the perfect, and dance, so it was the perfect combo for me. I love being an aqua fitness instructor because obviously with school it's just a lot, but I felt it's so easy to relax and just have fun. With aqua fitness, it's literally dancing in the water. You can't really go wrong with it. A lot of my friends would come to my classes, so it would just be a fun time with friends. I got to meet a lot of new people as well. Stay fit. I feel it was really an excuse for me to stay active. So I would highly recommend shoot tag classes or just checking out Waterloo Recreation. I feel they have a lot to offer, but it's very low key and not as promoted. In terms of other social activities, I mentioned before, science and business, we're a pretty social group. So we have a lot of social events with our student association. WATSOLV is a consulting group. There is a social element to it, even though it's, pro bono consulting, balancing that. And then obviously having friends outside of, science and business. I have a lot of Waterloo friends who aren't in my program. So catching up with them. I just feel your friendship circle kind of just expands when you're in university. And this is what I do in a day. Advice for future students. I feel As a U Waterloo student, we have this like expectation that like school is hard, it's intense, you have to like focus on your academics, nothing more, nothing less. Coming to Waterloo was really eye-opening for me because I feel like there's more to life than like getting good grades. I feel like in high school, it was just like make sure you get that 90 average and then like you're set for life, but that is not how life works. Don't be afraid to explore. Really expand your circles, ask those why questions, figure out what you like and don't like. And I also feel like with university, my mental health has definitely been tested. So if you are struggling with mental health or things like that, it's really important to like ask for help, reach out, make sure that you're putting your health and well-being first, like school comes second.